Yeah, we're going to Hello and welcome to the news. Now then, first up, last episode we had a bit of a shootout with 4 generations of Renault Sport Clio, and the response to both the video and the coverage we've given that on the PistonHeads homepage has been pretty intense.
There's a lot of Clio lovers out there.
There are a lot of Clio, and not just in this room. A couple of really interesting comments that stood out from the responses to the story. There were 2 Ferrari owners who came on. I was really impressed by this, and Renault were quite chuffed as well. One of them, Greg F40, I wonder what car he drives. He says, my 197 F1 is as much fun to drive 90% of the time as my F40. I absolutely love it.
That's quite a claim.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Backed up by Roy Garth, who says, my Williams is as much fun as my Challenge Stradale 90% of the time.
Well, so, I'm not going to argue with either of them.
Yeah, so you see, Ferrari owners love Clios too. Now, off the back of that, Ben, one of the guys who works at PistonHeads and who helped shoot some of the photos and videos for that feature, within 5 days of doing so, he'd gone out and bought a 182 trophy of his own.
Do feel a little bit responsible for this. Dan and I may have ever so slightly pressured him into it, just a little bit. So
maybe
sorry about that, Ben. In fact, I should probably apologise to Ben's bank manager actually more than Ben. But there we go.
And the bloke who bought it off, who apparently literally wept as Ben drove away in it. He was that sorry to see the car go. But good luck, Ben. We hope you enjoy your trophy.
His loss is your gain.
Yes. Now then, a PistonHeads event, which is your thing really. It is the Wilton Classic and Supercar.
With Castrol Edge.
With Castrol Edge. Don't forget the Castrol Edge. Yeah. So this takes place on June 6th and 7th at a nice big stately home, Wilton House, near Salisbury. We have an exclusive...
We do, so I think this is the 6th or 7th year, I forget, of the show, and effectively we have our own parking area. It's a bit like a Sunday service where we all get together, park up, we have our own little catering and stuff like that before you head into the show. So it should be a great event. I think we've got over 200 people signed up already.
Over 200 people signed up already. I've had a look through the list of attendees, and we have more TVRs you can shake a stick at. Somebody with a nice 3-door Sierra Cosworth, which I'm looking forward to seeing. But the one that really stood out for me was a chap who's not decided which car he's going to bring along. He's put down 458 Speciale Aperta, so the new open-top Speciale, or his 918 Spider. Decisions. Yeah, tough one, that one. Yeah. We'll leave you to agonise over that in the coming weeks and look forward to seeing what you bring along. Now then, our next thread of conversation comes from a previous PHTV episode in which we discussed heel and toe downshifting, and we had some dark art, and we had some quite surprising responses.
Ari says, totally unnecessary on the public road and potentially unwise to encourage the unskilled to try it. Smacks of being a wannabe racing driver on the road to me, and I'm not sure that's an attitude to encourage.
Toby Larone says, responding to OZ83 who said, some sort of head restraint hands device for granny would be far more suitable, he said, like a Gran's device.
Pugsy says, and anyone who wears special driving shoes needs avoiding down the pub in my honest opinion. Thank you for your comments and keep them coming in.